charts. It's just slowly coming. Well, mine, I want to say, is $70-something a month, give or take. It used to be $70, what it is now, but the bandwidth was only like 30 meg down and 3 up or something like that. Terrible, just awful. But when Google Fiber started to spread, Time Warner decided, okay, here's some free bandwidth to try to, convince you to stay. So I went from 30 to 200 and from 3 to 20 overnight for free, just to compete with the upcoming Google Fiber. So that is kind of nice. My shit is pretty good, but it's not super cheap yet. Someday it'll get better. Yeah, people here too. Certain neighborhoods, like, there's let's say three like major nationwide providers that are everywhere. But like if you live in a neighborhood where there's only one of them, there's a smaller company that'll sneak in and try to get some business. And their shit is the worst. They're paying like $60 for that one. Just because that's like your only other choice. You don't want to pay for like the big expensive corporate one. You want to get a smaller package, they gouge you on that too. But it only happens in certain neighborhoods where it's, more spread out. There's a lot of empty space here in America. There are neighborhoods that are miles away from other shit, and internet sucks there. Kazuya is going to be my main character for sure. So I'm getting pretty comfortable with her. I revisited some old ones. Jin and Devil Jin both feel like really fresh and fun. I don't think I played anybody else of the new characters yet. Like I tried some Akuma stuff, but that's going to take a while. That's a really weird feeling. I'm not crazy interested in the Shaheen and Claudio and Chloe set. Someday, I'll play it, but right now, there's been a lot of fun just to revisit the changes. Kazuya is exactly the same, They didn't change hardly anything that he does. But Jin is a lot stronger, I think. His combo options are way more consistent and way more versatile. I think he can do a lot more damage by just being able to control when and where. That's a big thing he didn't used to have. On top of his pokes and his strings all and being super safe. He's the same Jin, plus better combo options. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. If I'm not going to get June, there's only so much fun I can have, but I like Kazuya a lot. I think she's hard work. I think you have to know your Mishima punish tools and use them correctly, because you don't have a lot of wild shit otherwise. So she's definitely my favorite so far, until I find out, I can't compete with Claudios and Dragunovs, There's some characters that just have amazing shit that they can do. And she doesn't. She's hard work. So I'm going to stick with her as my favorite, but clearly I'm still going to have the Kazuya and Heihachis and Dragunovs in my pocket, like I always did. Brian is fucking so good. Like it's such a great mix of the same game that I already know. It's the Tekken I've been playing for years. But it's just brand new and shiny at the same time. Like I can pick up an old character and it feels fresh. Like I gotta learn some stuff from the ground up, but then boom, I'm right there in Tekken Town. I really like the way the game pieces together that way. Tailspin counter hit. Yeah, you do need to move faster. I feel like the combo timing, like pressing this string and then that string, I feel like that's much faster. Like you gotta be quicker and way more responsive with your combos. But I also feel like when you block an attack or when an attack hits, it feels like you have a moment of breath to like take it in, like to see, okay, that hit or he blocked that. It feels like you got a second there. Like, you know when you get slow-mo on a counter hit? It almost feels like normal hits have a little bit of like, hold it for 1 frame so you can see what's happening. I don't, it's hard to describe. Kazuya back 4, I have not made a lot of progress with that. That definitely takes some experimentation. I'm not sure there. I don't know what to do yet with if you do a move that starts with a tailspin, like that on counter hit, or the dragon off elbow. Like a move that opens with tailspin, you gotta just run up and do some shit? I don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet. It's like Tag 2 had moves that caused an automatic bound, like June and Elisa's hop kick, right? You would do that, and that was your bound right away, so you had to just kind of juggle after that. But Elisa, her Magic 4 caused a tailspin. So you'd start the combo with the tailspin, and you could still do the bounce. Huh? I have both of them somewhere, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's like her Magic 4 starts a tailspin. So you can do the tailspin, run up, and still have your bound. Well, in this game, it's the opposite. Moves like her hop kick that cause the bound automatically, still do so, and you can still use your tailspin afterward. But conversely, moves that start with a tailspin like Devil Jins while standing 2, that uses it up right away. So you have to just get up there and just regular ass juggle. It's different. You'll get there for sure, but it's definitely odd. The hardest thing for me right now is to just do a normal Kazuya combo and being able to just run up and hell sweep. That timing, that distance, that spacing is different. That's been taking me a while, but it's only been 3 days, you know. We'll get there.
So much easier. I can't do shit on arcades.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7, Shaheen.
Was there an update?
No, I was going to check it right now. This is one of my boys from the Wii U version, with only like 3 or 4 people that were good. There was a 16-year-old kid from Philadelphia, and this guy's almost my age. He lives in Greece. So playing him was the fucking worst, dude. It was the worst. But he was,
His connection was really bad?
Oh, horrible. Well, see, the whole thing is, the whole time I played this game on the Wii U, I never, ever saw 5 bars. Not once, ever. 4 bars was a fucking miracle. The whole rest of the universe was 3 bar town. It was terrible. It was terrible. Yeah, it really was. Holy shit. But playing him in Greece was fucking impossible. So now I'm really excited. You know, when I first, Tag 2 was the first time I really like went in with the theory and all of that. And he was one of the few players that was still better than me at the end of all of that. Kazuya Paul was his team. You know, he lives in Greece, yeah. Yeah, that's a different thing. Yeah, that's a server issue. That's the server putting people together. Once you're together, it's just you and me. That's all that matters. It's our connection and the game's code. And I'm pretty sure the game's code is fucking bang on. It's just connection-wise. Yeah. I bitched about it, just maybe afterward. But yeah, that shit's not going to be the same. I see people now playing like, you know, today that are 3 bar connections and they look fine. I think we'll do okay. I can't wait. I just have so many people from all over. Like one of my buddies from back home, like when I moved down here, we tried to play Tekken 6. We just fucking couldn't. It was terrible online. So like I haven't really played him in years, you know. He was my major rival. I can't wait to play him and play you and play Danny and cats I met from Course Tekken Academy. Like there's just so much out there. Like Tekken 7 is finally here and we get to live the dream. This has been a busy week. I've been all over the place. Trying out the session. Our major tournament is next week. Someday I'll have the time. I just can't wait. Kind of hoping the computer doesn't catch fire when I put this in. It's working pretty hard right now. Is there a switch or anything for you just plug it in and it raise it? That was a lot of cities here too, you know. Fighting games